that somebody did that. It's that I heard it 3 times. Oh, man.
It's fine.
Also, in case you're wondering, the 12th anniversary is silk or linen.
Not
Whoa!
bone.
Not bone.
Which one is the bone
No,
one?
when is bone?
Not seeing bone.
It's weird.
Not
Kyle,
seeing bone.
They're all bone.
Nice.
Kim.
Yeah.
They're all bone.
Joey, 46 is games.
Finally.
Oh, you
46th
gotta wait,
We got a
bud.
bit of a wait.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready. Which of these games do you want me to gift you?
51st is
I know.
photos or cameras.
I'm saving
Feels
up.
like that should be early. Like, those are like lifelong
I also
hobbies
feel like
you
if-
should have.
If you get
34th is food.
I feel like they added these
Every
later.
time is food.
They added these
They
later
did the
after
milestones.
people started
They did
living long
silver
enough.
and gold and whatever, and then they were like, "What's 37?" I don't know. Fucking make it books. That's what it is on this
but
list.
graphic
Books.
novels. It's very specific.
And then there's some years where it's just a
it's
theme.
Ghost World. This
Like
gift
what?
just is Ghost
The
World.
39th anniversary is laughter.
Fuck off with
As a
that.
theme.
That's not even a thing.
What?
If you can even speak anymore.
21st
By then.
through 24th is fire, water, air, and stone themes.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my
Cap
life.
and then 26th
Wait,
is
read that
Captain
list
Planet.
again?
Now 26th is art.
No, it's Captain
Read
Planet.
the fire, water, what?
Fire, water, air, stone.
Why
And
can't
then-
they just
and
make
then
it Earth, Wind, and Fire? The Earth, Wind, and Fire
Nope.
anniversary.
Nope.
It's just
Anyway,
it's
I bought you the
different
first
years.
season of Avatar. Enjoy it.
All right, what's next year?
Anyway, I bought you
Lace.
M. Night Shyamalan.
So we
Lace.
get prepared for next year, Joey. It's
Okay,
lace.
so like
Lace.
some of these though are like lace for Kim. Like there's a lot of options. Lace for Joey.
a lot of
Same
options.
options.
Like what?
Same options.
It's 2020.
No, here's let me. Okay,
Kyle.
that's
Kyle, quit
fine.
being so
Yes,
binary.
I'm so
You-
sorry. I bought in.
You
to
cis
all, I
bitch.
fell into all the old traps. Okay, Kim, what would you buy Joey?
I don't know.
What will
I
you
got
buy him?
distracted. I'll think about it in a second. But by the fact that the 6th anniversary is candy or iron.
yeah,
Same.
okay.
How do those things go together?
Well, you
you
know,
say-
iron candy.
In poor places,
Use
iron
the
is
iron
candy.
to just smash
No.
up the candy.
Not.
I have now that we have the video, I have this mug here. I'll use that as my to stare at Kim and take a sip. That's my punchline indicator.
Oh, we should all have
this opens
mugs.
a whole new
Will
world of
this
visual gags for
slowly
us.
evolve
You
into
can't
a
be all
terrible
visual
late
gags
show.
though, because
Yeah.
there's not a lot of people. Not everyone's gonna have the video.
We can make them all visual gags.
No, you can't.
Well, let's
not?
start.
See,
and then-
how well does my screen pick up?
I mean, it looks great from here, Brian.
yeah, it looks
but
like
I
that could
am
work.
looking directly at the screen.
Google.
Brian,
itself.
can I just say
Google.
your tablet's so tiny?
It's so tiny, it's so smooth.
Did you just get it?
Yeah, I got it as a gift.
It's
a work gift.
Wow.
Work iPad.
Work gift.
Very nice.
That's good.
iPad Mini.
You know what I got for a work gift?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hey.
All right, well let's do this.
Not a couch.
Now that the lights are up higher, I feel like we'll get warmer faster. So, welcome to an all-new episode of LOLJK, first recording of the new year.
Yes.
Yay!
Saving the world one topic at a
Spoiler.
time. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Reinish.
Comic Vay.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
And I guess as we have already said before we began, we are recording video on this episode. So you can see what we look like when we say the horrible things that we say.
I almost didn't shower today.
Close
He
one.
forgot.
I forgot.
Everybody just got.
I'm going to be
lucky.
experimenting with camera angle throughout the entire time, so
And not contributing in any way.
Yeah,
I think that is contributing, isn't it?
I thought of zero gags.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't try to even look or smell like a person.
I'm wearing my Storm Area 51 shirt that I got in
That's
Las
great.
Wages.
I've got a bunch
love
of dicks
that.
behind me.
I like that.
Which we got at the world's
No, I think it was just America's. Was it the
America's
world's or America's?
largest chevron,
It's got to be the world's.
like 25 miles outside of Vegas, and it fucking rules.
Yeah.
We went in there, and
Like the gas station Chevron?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. It was at Prim.
Look,
don't
I
if you
know
ever
it
stopped
sounds
in Prim.
ridiculous. Every candy, soda, like brand anything had their
Yes.
own specific
Fixture,
stand
Yeah.
Okay.
in the store.
Pringles.
I don't fucking remember. There was like a 7, no, not 7, like maybe 15-foot tall Squatch.
That was like for Jack Link's beef
I love
jerky.
that you were like, no, 7.
No.
Yeah.
Double that.
Yeah, no,
I have
it was
photos.
big, Yeah.
But it was like a tourist
Close
trap
enough.
thing, like massive. And we played some slot machines in there. And I got this sweet Storm Area 51 shirt because they had like a tiny little thing full of merch for that.
Yeah.
And it was just like, we went in, we needed gas.
They had billboards on your way there advertising like 50 restrooms, no wait. Like,
Shit all you want. For as long as
Each
you want.
each one dirtier than the last.
no, it was nice and clean.
every single urinal had its own like hand sanitizer dispenser.
And Slim Jims.
It's a Slim Jim dispenser.
Yeah.
It was awesome, and I like. It sucks to talk about.
How many floors was it?
just
Just
one.
one, but it was like you couldn't
One's all you
see
need.
one end of it from the other.
Jeez.
I
It
It's
was
like a mall.
nuts.
The one that I
Yeah.
always accidentally stopped by on the way back and forth from Vegas was the one where it has the urinal that's a waterfall.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that I always like. It's just like you just
Oh,
so
I know
happen.
what you're
yeah,
talking about.
You just so
Yeah.
happen to
It's not a
always stop there.
waterfall. It's someone built a fountain and you pee on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But they like, but that's like part of like
The thing.
That's part of their like, yeah, come to our gas station. You
And
can
it's
piss
like-
in a waterfall.
It's like not quite big enough that if you're supposed to like go up and pee
exactly
next
yeah.
to somebody.
You think it's like trough rules.
Yeah.
But then once
it's
you're
just like
there
that circle
pissing in
bucket
it,
we
you're
have
like,
outside.
Yeah, but they,
With rocks
Yeah.
in it and water that
Yeah.
flows, you're like,
It's
I
exactly
guess
the
I piss
same.
on this.
Yeah,
So it's like
couldn't
the
agree
pee
more.
keep recycling through that thing.
Oh.
But like I remember, it's so jank. But yeah, I'm glad we stopped at this new Chevron.
We
It
never
rules.
stopped there because it's in Primm, Nevada, which is
Yeah, it's like
which
the-
side of LA,
It's-
of Vegas is that on?
it's like on the
no,
border. It's
it's
on the
place
Nevada
that you
side
always
of the border.
drive through. That you're
But the
like,
thing
we should
is-
stay here one time.
It's too close to Vegas.
yeah.
You never actually stopped there. But we
Yeah.
weren't coming from Vegas. We were coming from
Ah.
Utah.
Oh, okay.
So we were like, okay,
Let's stop.
we want to
stop
wait till we
outside
get
of
past
Vegas.
Vegas and then stop.
Yeah.
all right.
So we drove
kind
through
of
Vegas
perfect,
and then
yeah.
stopped at Primm. It's
I-
like you're literally in the desert.
It's the
but
pla-
like there's
it's-
one stop and it's
yeah.
like a casino on each side of the
Yes.
freeway. That's all there is.
Brian, you've driven by it.
Yeah,
It-
no,
it-
I-
They've got like
I-
a big
yeah, I'm
roller
sure I have.
coaster.
Yeah, they have like roller coasters
and outlet
on both
malls
sides.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, yeah,
One
I'm
of them
not-
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
a giant like chieftain's
What was
head.
the place? What was it?
Terribles.
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 Terrible.
Yes.
That's
there's
him.
Terribles,
Yep.
and then there's the other one.
I'm still convinced it's like supposed to be.
He thinks it's Terribles.
Terribles or
It
something.
probably
Terribles?
is something
Terribles.
stupid like that. You should
Just-
have gone inside and asked, how do you say this?
We did go inside. That was the world's largest Chevron.
Oh, but he does look weird to the point that I couldn't tell if I was looking at his eyes or not.
Who?
Joey?
Terrible.
did terrible.
Terrible?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Joey.
Dr. Terrible.
Dr. Terrible.
No.
Entrepreneur.
Yes.
Please. My father's Mr. Terrible. I didn't go to 7 years of terrible school to be called not to be called doctor.
I'm a podiatrist.
So,
No, like the logo of it looked weird. Nah, I can't find it. Whatever. Not worth it.
so you may
Not worth it.
you may have noticed I'm drinking out of this mug.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
I didn't.
Food?
I'm drinking some sake
Oh, are you now? Mm-hmm. Oh, why's that?
because
Oh, I took him to his new favorite place.
I've went to, and I know I was gonna write this down on a piece of paper before I said it out loud because I know
Okay.
exactly how Kyle's gonna react.
Oh boy.
You're gonna predict the reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, hang on. Well, now he's just gonna try to do something different.
I'm
Never
not
mind.
going to do anything.
I went into a Whole Foods for the first time in my
Okay.
life.
Yes.
What?
And
Yeah. First, he's never been in one before.
And I
Okay.
went in there, and it's a very specific reference, but from Modern Family, when one of the gay dudes goes into Costco for the first time,
Yeah.
he like hated the idea of Costco, and then he goes in, and he's like, Cam, what is this place? And that's how I felt walking through Whole Foods
So you hated it until you were there.
until I
Yeah.
went in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
Kim, this is nice.
As we were walking
Yeah.
out, he was like, when I'm off work for a week coming up, I'm coming here every day and I'm going to sit in that booth back there.
I mean, the thing that
It's your new Barnes-
sucks
Whole Foods,
about
your new
Whole
Barnes and
Foods
Noble.
Yeah.
is everything is nice and like too much money.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's bad because you just can't go there as a normal person. Like,
But I thought you get
consistently.
it cheaper now that it's Amazon.
No,
Not a lot.
no,
Okay.
no.
Not
They made Whole Foods 365 now. that are
Which is
supposed
like
to
a
be
cheaper.
they're like
Oh,
in between. I think they want them to be like the Whole Foods Ralphs, but
I see.
it's not quite there.
Well, I fucking love it. And I was pushing the kids because we just took them to get their haircut, and
Like
Kim
just
was
rolling them.
I was pushing him in a
In the
stroller.
stroller.
I went to go
Okay.
grab some almond miak, and I
Oh.
love how everything is spelled out. It's like non-dairy alternatives. Here's some whole milk, organic milk, and then I just walked by a freezer, its own standalone cooler that was just sake, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna get some sake." That's as
When's the last time you had sake?
well, probably one of the times we went to Korean barbecue.
So like at least 2 years
So
ago.
yeah.
So soju.
So soju.
Soju.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. But I was just like, man, that sounds really good right now. So we got like 2 pieces of really shitty pizza.
There you go.
But like still pretty nice.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, they're
it's in
hot
Whole
bar.
Foods.
You
Yeah.
got that hot bar.
Yeah, you
we
pay
got
by the
some mac
pound.
and cheese, got
There
some
you go.
chicken.
And then while we were in line, I grabbed a half a pound cake.
Like you do.
And he's like,
Cool.
this sake wasn't even that bad. I think it's like $12. And then
The sticker was warped.
Is
He
it
tells
a
me the
big
total.
bottle?
Yeah.
Big bottle?
Big
He
Big
tells
bottle,
me the
yeah.
total, and I'm like, fucking $12. I look at the receipt. I'm like, Joey, that sake was $27.
You guys, it's-
See? And this is what I'm talking about.
The
That's how they
sake-
get you. You get entranced by all their nice stuff, and then you're
And
like,
then all of a sudden you're paying $27 for sake.
He's
Well,
like,
look.
do you want a bag? I was like, no, I can't afford the 10 cents.
no, thank you. No.
look,
it's
I
like,
broke the bank.
they had it.
I bought the fancy chocolate chips. They were 30.
I bought the only bottle of sake that was in a box in the cooler.
Of course you knew you were getting the expensive
I know,
one.
Yeah.
but like I thought what it was because they had the same brand that was a smaller bottle for 10, and I thought it was like this is a
what
little
are
bit
you, a
bigger
pussy?
one. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So Kyle gets it.
Yeah.
And so
It's
I
a
was,
dare.
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get some fucking sake. I haven't had a drink in like a year and a half. I'm gonna get some sake.
Yeah.
Sake rules. Anyway, I love Whole Foods. Anyway,
Anyway, Whole Foods can't wait to go back again.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's do some email.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This comes in from Soviet Union.
Oh.
For real or as
I
a
don't
joke?
think it's called
So
that
from
anymore.
back in the 80s?
Yeah.
That's the person's name, Soviet Union.
Oh.
This is
Why
someone.
would I think that? Why would any of us think that?
They just haven't gotten the memo yet, wherever he
Okay.
is. Someone is
Probably
putting
the
tiny
Soviet
cowboy
Union.
hats on pigeons in Las Vegas as
Yes.
animal rescue works to remove them.
I saw about
Yeah, I
this.
saw that.
Is the okay? So should we talk about it or no?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, we
I
didn't bring it
think
up as
it's
a topic,
adorable.
so
I think that it's very cute.
Yeah, except someone's
Yeah.
gluing little hats to their little bird
Are they
heads.
gluing
they're
them?
gluing it?
Are they glue?
Yeah.
Oh, were they gluing them?
That's what I heard.
Oh.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
I just assumed
Read
that
the
they were.
thing.
Okay.
Is it
I
glue?
could be misinformed.
Okay. At first, I was like, "Oh my god, that's cute." Then I was like, "Wait a minute, how'd they get those hats on there?" They don't know who's doing it. It's probably a Banksy. Did they
Or-
glue
Almost
them?
certainly a
And what
Banksy.
does that?
or terrorists.
Could be terrorists.
Could be terrorists.
Could be.
Could be a Mr.
Shared a video
Brainwash.
from Facebook. Yeah, Mr. Brainwash.
Were they exiting gift shops with
You
hats
guys.
on?
Even if they glue them, this looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, they're super cute.
2 days ago, pigeon spotted wearing tiny sombrero after pigeon in cowboy hat dies.
Oh, why'd
what
you
did it
have to
die
ruin
from?
it?
It
Yeah,
didn't die from the hat.
it got shot, right? It's like something
God.
completely
because it was more
unrelated.
visible with the hat on.
God, shut the fuck up. God.
Shoot the one with the hat. That's probably true.
This lady's just made it her mission to track down the birds and remove their hats.
Yeah, the hats glued to the pigeons were no joke. They're
Aw,
a form of
man.
animal cruelty.
Ah, that's
Aw.
sad.
Here,
But they
I'll-
look so dope.
I'll show the viewers.
Oh, right, it's
Pigeon with a hat.
I know
hat,
they look
pigeon.
cute, but yeah, they glued those little hats on there. Hey,
Aw.
what does you think they're staying on their little pigeon heads?
Well, I don't know.
They got little tiny
don't know.
pigeon drawstrings.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they did that. Or
No.
I guess in my mind, yeah, they were like
That's what it
party
was,
hats.
yeah.
just little elastics.
They don't
under
really
the
have a chin though.
No,
No.
they don't.
Those poor
They're
guys.
birds.
they could have. Oh, maybe they stapled them.
Yeah, better.
That's better.
Obviously. Yeah, Brian was like, mine's more horrific.
Well,
It
they
set
use-
me at ease.
They could be small staples.
My glasses are all
Still
fogging
going in
up.
their head.
Guess I am.
He's so hot.
Wow. Is it
Whoa.
just so
Maybe
warm
it's
in
that
here?
soju or that sake.
Bud, you are blowing
You
this
are
first video.
You
here.
are.
Oh.
You're getting flushed,
You
Joey.
are blowing
Getting
this.
flushed.
I don't like being on camera.
Well, you set this up for all of us, so.
Yes.
Joey, do you remember when you used to do sketch comedy and then you would write stuff where exclusively you would just be backstage doing a voice?
That's fucking the best. That's what's working with what you're.
It's like,
tools
here's a
you got.
Joey sketch. Joey will be on a
voice.
microphone backstage.
Yeah, on the God mic. Never did that one. You guys can all eat butts. This is sent in from Eggman. This is sent in December 9th. Not too bad. Dentist who rode hoverboard while pulling tooth faces patient in court.
What?
How?
Authorities
How?
allege hovering dentist inflated Medicaid bills and stole $250,000. Okay, so it has nothing to do with the fact
hoverboard.
the hoverboard, but yeah, the
Okay.
picture is just somebody on
It
a
should
hoverboard.
have something to do with the hoverboard.
An Alaskan dentist accused of
Oh, well,
fraudulently
you don't have much of a
billing
choice up there.
Medicaid. And
Limited
yeah, he's got to get across
Yeah.
the country to be the dentist
Yeah,
in the other
the-
half of it.
So he uses a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your choice is hoverboard dentist or not. I would imagine. Yeah.
He joked over text that it was a, quote, new standard of care. The footage played in court last week broadcasts.
What does it have to do with this court case?
Here's the picture of the dude just like on a hoverboard doing dentist shit.
Those are not
Yeah, that's-
easily
Wait,
controlled.
wait, he's-
and sometimes they catch fire.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's a bad idea, yeah, for him to be on the hoverboard while he's got
Now
his
he's arrested now, right?
instruments
He's
in
in
a mouth.
jail.
well,
Now he's in
What's
jail
the moral
forever.
of the story?
he is, but it's
Okay.
He's been
because
all right.
executed.
he's been stealing a ton of money. It has
So
nothing to do
not
with
the
the
hoverboarding, but
yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I
how
still
else
don't
do
know
you
what
afford?
that
How
has
else do
to
you?
do
The
with court
hoverboard's
case.
just the cherry on top
Guys,
of
Yes.
the
how do you afford?
stealing.
How can you afford a hoverboard on a dentist's salary anyway? Obviously,
can't.
he's stealing.
No, it's true. Not the nice ones.
Well,
not
that's
the ones with speakers built in.
The Jambox ones.
That's the confusing thing, though, is if he is stealing money,
It's his own practice, probably, right?
but then why the fuck would
But
he
he's
try
billing,
to
he's
like call
overbilling
himself out?
Medicaid.
He called himself out
Well, like I'm the hoverboarding dentist.
because people are dumb, Joey.
I know,
Yeah.
but like you'd be like, hey, look at me. Also, I stole $250,000.
I saw.
Also,
I saw a story of a guy who worked at a bank, and they caught him stealing money because he would post about the money that he had, and like was showing like Instagram posts and all these sorts of things, like
Of, like, his
bragging
sweet
about
life.
his stuff online.
Okay.
Yeah, so
People are like,
people
you
are
don't make
dumb,
that much
well, what's the
money.
point of having that money if you can't show it off?
right?
What's the fucking point?
Guess so.
What's the point of pulling teeth on a hoverboard if people don't know about it?
And the only way to know for people to know about it is to do something big, like embezzle.
Yeah, you want to embezzle so
Obviously,
you
he-
can
He's
let
not
people
embezzling.
know.
He was overbilling Medicaid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
it
all
was-
doctors do that?
It was fraud.
Don't
No.
like they all do that?
Isn't that just
More of a
billing
fraud.
Medicaid?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that just
No.
every doctor, when you look at the bills, it's just like crazy overbilling because they just try to get away with shit.
No,
Ugh.
it's different.
This next email.
Wah, wah,
This,
wah.
I think they were like, this dentist did a colonoscopy.
Why is he
going
charging?
on?
And I didn't even ask for one.
I was on a hoverboard while
I
I
was
did it.
like, I knew someone whose dentist gave them Botox.
What?
Would bill
Like they meant
bill
to.
it for their dental cleaning or whatever.
Whoa.
Just give
You
them a
should
little
probably not say
Botox.
that out loud.
I said I knew someone once.
The
No
law
one
ain't
knows.
listening to this.
Yeah. This next email comes in from Phil. Yes, that Phil.
Oh.
Which one?
I was kind of hoping it was going to be a different one.
Which Phil?
Phil McLaughlin. I think this is something I asked him to send in. But this is a long email, and we'll break it down. Phil, if you're listening into your car, this is a long email.
How many pages?
So pause it and then pick it up when you're driving home.
3
so you
to
can
4
listen to all of it.
pages.
The subject is when you make hot lava with a hose of butt Java.
Fucking
So
hell.
anyway,
Okay.
drowsy, unfocused, and constipated? Get over that case of Mondays with the latest bun craze and hang loose with the bean juice up your caboose. God damn it, Phil. And then he sent me a link to the coffee enema. Who should get one?
Oh, that's interesting.
There aren't any official
Nobody?
medical
Are
guidelines.
those still? Are those?
Nobody? I think
are those?
are we done with the email now?
Because weren't those those were like a thing? I feel like
Yeah.
20 years ago.
They were popular.
Coffee enemas may be used as an alternative to stimulant laxatives to cleanse the bowel for a video capsule endoscopy.
I mean, should you put another brown liquid up your butt to
So
flush
they're
it out?
saying that it's so effective that you can get a coffee enema instead of taking the stuff that they make you take, where they advise you not to be away from a bathroom for hours.
I love he's quoting from the article here, and it says risks include 1. This process may be harmful.
Yeah.
End of
Yeah.
number 1.
Okay. All right.
Number 2. 3 deaths potentially related to coffee enemas have been reported in medical literature.
How
Okay.
so? Like
mean,
they
you
shoot
get-
some grinds up there on
Yeah,
accident,
you're
like some
getting too-
grounds up
Did
there.
they try to pour fresh hot coffee in there and it just burned
Oh
everything
no,
up?
Okay.
it's still boiling hot. We
Here's my
cauterized his
question, though.
butthole.
Gotta
closed.
wait. You need room temperature coffee.
Here's my question, and this might sound counterintuitive to what you would think my question might be. But how many deaths do they have associated with fleet phosphosoda?
I'm sure more.
With
Yeah,
what?
that's what I'm
with
saying.
What? With what?
That's the
Fleet
when I got
phosphosoda is what they used to have you drink before a colonoscopy, where they would say like, drink this and then be by a bathroom
Isn't
for the
it
next
still what
20
they do?
hours. I don't think they use it anymore.
Wait,
that's what I
They
used when I
definitely
got
still
one.
use something like that.
Oh yeah, no, they still do, but I think that specific
it's not
thing that they
that
don't
one.
use anymore. But that's what I'm saying. That was the standard.
I think
for
it was
years
just-
and years and years.
It's
and
just like
years.
hard on your
But that's
kidneys
just
or
drinking.
something.
That's just drinking something.
That's
not
why they
putting
stopped
it in
doing
your
it.
But
butt.
still, but I'm saying I bet there was more than 3 deaths associated with fleet phosphosoda over all the
Well,
years.
there's
Yeah,
three
but
deaths
I mean,
associated
I
with
guess
coffee.
over all those years. But how long have they been doing the coffee ones, and like however?
Right, I'm
what's the
just
sample
saying.
size?
Look, I know it sucks, but in the medical community, for a process
Everything
that's
kills
that
everyone.
used, that many deaths might
Listen,
not be that
everyone's
I don't
died
know.
from everything.
That is true.
many. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Number
Everybody
3
died from
risk.
everything.
Coffee enemas may cause serious side effects such as rectal burns.
Ugh,
So,
that's no good.
yeah.
Here's
they
a-
forget
So
to cool it
basically,
down
you
all the
can
way.
you can coffee enema, or you can do the perennial suntan.
Oh, perineum
Perineum.
suntan?
Suntan.
Perennial
means
is like
twice a year.
Parents?
I was like, yeah, twice a year.
Whatever,
We're
the
just
Josh
gonna-
Brolin butthole thing.
Yeah.
Perennials, like petunias.
And he says,
You know, like that space in your butt.
They come-
Perennials.
an honest and horrible account of one man's personal research. He sent me a link to. And of course, there's the Florida angle, which is a link to coffee enema, alcohol enema. So, of course, I put alcohol in there. And then he said, so stuff your stockings with one of Amazon's many, many, many coffee enema offerings. And he sent me a link to Amazon here.
No good.
Here's Pure Life Enema. Pure Life Enema Coffee Kit.
Okay, so who's signing
So
up
this
to
is
do
stuff to do at
Kyle.
home. This is stuff we can do at home.
Kyle,
Yeah.
our resident
Yeah.
butt guy.
No, I don't do stuff unless I find it myself.
Comes with a hose. Comes with like a douche nozzle.
Oh, look,
I've never
you can
quite
douche.
understood like the appeal of an enema just for the sake of an enema.
Kyle, though, it comes with a bucket.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
And like
Like a big bucket?
basically a long straw.
The nice thing is like you can use that. That can be your enema bucket, and then maybe you can brew beer in it. And like there's
Have
a
you
lot of
learned
uses.
multi.
Have you learned how to
Use.
suck up coffee with your butt yet?
Not yet.
Do you have to like shoot it up there? Like,
Yeah,
you need
right?
something
Let's
to
see what the
squeeze
write-up
Because the
it
whole
up,
point is
right?
that you have to like shoot it up there
That's what
and
I'm
then have
saying.
your bucket to drain into.
Can you do it to yourself? Do you need a partner?
These
my
are
God.
all really good questions.
You guys,
Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking
Are there
mind.
good reviews?
The description of the product. The description of the product on this page says this. I would like to be able to add the new colored font and spacing that is offered. I don't know how to do this. Is this something I can do myself without HTML experience or knowledge? And then it has a features and details section.
Okay, good. So, a trusted brand.
I would like to be able to do this new font coloring.
Wow.
Legal disclaimer. Statements regarding dietary supplements have not been evaluated by FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease or condition.
This guy just went to Lowe's, got some buckets, some tubing, and some funnels, and
douche
now
nozzles.
doesn't even know how to post them properly on Amazon.
Can this system be used to do probiotic implants instead of coffee? It seems like it should.
Implants.
I did that a few times, but didn't notice a vast change.
Probiotic implant, is that what, are they talking about the poop
Poop transplant?
Like the
Oh, like
or are they just saying about, or they just bought some like probiotics and
it's
went
probably
the butt way?
whatever the worst thing is. It's probably that. Worth
some
the money,
probiotics.
use
Couldn't remember that.
wisely. The red colon tube is amazing.
said no one ever about a colon tube.
I want
At
to see.
that point, like, you either haven't experienced enough in life or you've experienced too much.
Let's
You've
go to some.
experienced it's one or the
it's-
other.
Yeah, I think it's.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I think you've definitely experienced everything at that point in time. You're like, you know what? I just want to try to feel something now.
This red hose up my ass is
Great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
We got 2 1-star reviews. Let's read.
I mean,
these.
even if you like stuff up your ass, I can't imagine that.
this
Like,
is for anyone.
do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like
It's wet.
yeah, it just makes it messier. Do you know what I mean?
well, you gotta hold your breath.
No, Joey,
What?
that doesn't work.
You gotta, if you
doesn't
don't
work.
if you don't vent,
I
then
don't know. Well, here's my other thing. Like, what are the like?
It's
what-
like when you put your finger on top of a straw.
yeah.
When are you supposed
yeah,
to
you hold
get
your breath.
an enema? Like, are you? Is
Never.
it? I mean, like, what if you're like super
you're
constipated?
constipated.
Is that
yeah.
like the only medical
No,
reason?
no, but if you're super constipated, just use a laxative.
Yes.
You don't need an
there's
enema.
there's laxative enemas.
What's
Did
Did you just make
What's
that
it-
up, or are you being
no, what's
serious?
it-
No,
What's
okay.
a suppository?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's different from an enema.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
stuff that my
I
mom used
think-
to give me when I was a kid.
I think
Yeah.
most laxatives though that aren't just like something you drink or a pill or whatever are just suppositories,
Oh.
not enemas.
Well, here's the 1-star reviews.
Okay.
From Taylor,
This is what I've been waiting for.
low quality bucket,
Wait, how much is this product?
$70.
For $70, you should get a
should
quality.
get a
bucket.
quality
Go to
bucket.
quality.
Go
That's
buy
good
a
call.
separate
Good call.
bucket.
But
Yeah,
for
right.
$70, you shouldn't have to buy a separate bucket.
Right.
You- but
Agreed.
you're
If
also
it's
once again.
advertising with a bucket, it should be of quality. if
Yeah.
it's that
But
much.
Kim,
sure.
you brought up a good point. I mean, like, you should just really, if you want to do it right, you should go to Home Depot, buy the nice
Yeah.
bucket and tubing separately, and then just buy whatever, the slurry mix from this company.
They just give you a bag of coffee.
Oh, you can do that yourself.
Yeah,
Who
they just give
cares?
you a bag of coffee
what
with
kind
their
of coffee?
branding on
Buy
it.
Like-
yourself like a nice coffee.
like
buy
what?
something
Like Folgers.
Buy a single origin. No,
I'm sure
you buy
it's
something
Folgers
nice.
repackaged.
Yeah.
Anyway,
A
last
full
review.
bag, single origin coffee.
Was that it?
Intelligentsia.
Was that it?
No,
Poor
one more.
quality bucket.
Yeah, low quality bucket.
Was
Yeah.
the end of the that was the entire.
I'll tell
review.
you what.
Entire review.
What's
I
the
would
other
do
one?
this if I could look like a real coffee snob in the eye as I blew really nice coffee up my ass.
Out of your ass.
If I could
dude.
just go in front of Intelligentsia and get a coffee enema while
Dude,
looking a
There's an
barista
intelligentsia in
the eye.
Hollywood. I guarantee you can make that happen.
Absolutely.
But can you get in and out before the cops come?
No, you are
That's
not
the
Absolutely
question.
not.
Because
That's how
you
they
are
get
once
you.
you're mid-process, you gotta get done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
They'll
have to,
be there.
Can you imagine? Even if you like,
And then the cops show up
Even
and you're
if you
like, I'm
pull
sorry,
your-
officer, I'll go with you, but you're just gonna have to
even
wait
if
a
you
minute.
pulled your pants up and waddled away,
No, it's
like,
coming out.
you are spotted.
Yeah,
later.
it's coming out.
Like it's the man
Well, it
with
would-
the
it-
brown
That's the whole
pants.
point, is that it comes back out.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's like the blood trail when you get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
just
They'll
kinda-
track you.
You just leave it behind you.
Yeah. You're like a wounded deer. They're like, we'll get him.
Spurt.
We'll get him.
Spurt.
Does that make your shoes make that wet sound? Like it's been raining.
Oh God.
Do not go in there.
All right, last review. The coffee is not good and ranks lowest in effectiveness out of the many brands I've tried.
Okay.
Whoa.
There is
Wait,
another
stop.
brand. No, there is another brand of coffee that starts with a B and lab tests its beans to verify they are mold free. If you want to try the best, use that coffee. Use that coffee instead. It
That makes it sound like he doesn't know the name of the coffee.
No, he's just trying not to advertise them on
it
the other
feels
side.
excellent and gives me the most noticeable benefits. There are higher quality stainless steel enema buckets on Amazon that you don't have to buy the coffee to get. Go with one of those for a better purchase.
There's multiple ones?
I have so many questions
I'm
about that
fucking
review.
sure.
First off, is he implying that some coffee beans come with mold in them?
I'm sure there's like those trace amounts.
Yeah.
You know,
Is
they're
he
not
implying
sterile.
that there's a difference
In
what
coffee?
kind of coffee you blow up your ass?
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
100%.
He's saying it doesn't feel as good.
I imagine.
Well, first of all,
some
Kyle,
coffee
you don't
might
want
be
to
more, like,
you don't want to
acidic.
coarse grind.
Yeah,
You also
sure.
don't
Well,
wanna,
that's what I'm talking about. No,
He's
you do
grinding
want
them
to
himself.
know.
The beans.
You want to
He's
get
getting whole beans.
you want to get a nice single ground, do a coarse grind,
I don't know.
a single origin, do a coarse grind, a nice French press, and then you blow that up your ass. That's nice. It takes out a lot of the acidity. It's the way to do it.
Anyway, thank you, Phil.
Do a pour over, then put it up your ass.
Are you getting the rectal burns because your coffee is too hot?
See,
or
that's
because
my
it's an acid
question.
thing?
Yeah,
I bet it's-
obviously.
It must be the acid.
It's someone
'cause there's
not
no
waiting.
Well,
way.
see, you guys are both saying the opposite thing right now.
Yeah, I bet it's someone not waiting long
It's
enough.
only not waiting long enough. They're like,
'Cause,
oh,
like-
I got to use a hot coffee, because cold coffee tastes like poop.
Well,
You're putting it where the poop goes. So
no, I bet it's like, oh,
Probably
I
not
could
a
drink this.
problem.
This is fine, but your tongue is
Here's the
probably
whole
more
thing. Do you know what-
durable
Less
than your
sensitive
than
asshole.
Do you know what works for
rectum?
me? I drink the coffee. It goes right out my butt.
it's very true.
It makes everything like a
It
part of
is
my
Yeah.
easier.
normal shit schedule is me relying on
The
coffee,
Kyle,
moving things out.
what if you didn't even have to drink the coffee?
I
I
prefer
like
to
drinking
drink the
the
coffee.
coffee.
I enjoy it very
yeah,
much.
Yeah, but
it's
like,
very nice.
What if you like shoving stuff up your butt?
I mean,
if
to
that's
each
your
his
thing,
own.
then you do it. But like I don't.
I still think you can enjoy the coffee the way it's. I'm gonna say it meant
Mint-
to be enjoyed.
yes, yeah.
And
your
then
butt.
enjoy something up your butt that's meant to be enjoyed in that way.
That is also true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
You don't
an
gotta
excellent-
Listen,
cross it over.
The only things that go up your butt are beer
No.
and an errant finger.
no.
errant.
errant finger.
Yeah,
That
when
was
you're
supposed to be a perineal poke.
Yeah, when you're when you're wiping and it accidentally goes through.
Whoops.
Whoops.
What a delightful surprise.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, let's move along.
Yes, please.
Let's keep going.
Wow.
Cam, what do you got?
Well, anyway.
I don't know. You didn't send it to me.
Oh, okay.
Do you?
Kim, one moment. You have a thing.
You told me
I
you
was
had
just thinking
something you
about-
wanted
Cam,
me
what's
to
your
read.
topic? You
I
have
was just
to do
thinking
it.
if you used a butt plug effectively, you could use your colon as a martini shaker.
Yeah.
Well,
I suppose so, yes.
That's it. That's all I was
do
thinking
you have
about
to
over here.
do you have to jump or like it does it
yeah,
itself?
you jump up
Yeah.
and down.
Okay.
Obviously.
You shake that ass, Kim.
jump up,
Obviously,
jump up.
shake that ass.
You get down.
The other day,
And
Joey.
if you do a
Polaroid
coffee
picture.
enema beforehand,
The
you
other
can make
day,
it an espresso
Joey just out of
martini.
nowhere goes, I don't know if it's because they're your kids or if it's the diaper, but these kids got some booty.
They got that booty. Kyle, why don't you go while we...
These kids got an ass.
I think it's the diaper. but-
I was just gonna bring up a very weird thing that I had this week.
okay.
I went to
Went
have
to the
a-
coffee
I
shop
went,
to
I
get
went
an
to
enema.
have a I went to have a meeting this week, and the man that I met with was very efficient.
Like a robot?
Yeah, kind of. Yes, he was very nice. I won't say a name. I
Fine.
won't say what week this is.
Yeah.
But I met with this guy, and it was like, normally you go to like these meetings and you're like, okay, it'll be about an hour. We'll like chat about the business.
You'll ease into it.
We'll ease into it, get to know
So, Kyle,
personally.
tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
Well, what are you into?
Hey, what do you want? What are you
But,
doing
like,
here?
normally it's like you get in, there's a little preamble, you talk about some like bullshit.
What
then
makes
it's
your
like,
point of view
Where are you
unique?
from? Yeah, exactly. But literally I like shook his hand. We sat down. I was like, "Oh, did you guys just move into this this office?" And he's like, "Where are you from?" I was like now or originally? Like, where did I drive from? He's like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "From Indiana." And it just like kept going at a clip.
Just berated?
I was just like,
Question berated the
like
what
if
are
it
you
was an
working on now?
interrogation.
What are your goals? It's like, okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, and
Shut
then
up.
it was literally
Shut up, man.
exactly
Did
at
he
the-
just memorize a question of like interview questions and
That's
just
what
like
it felt
spitting them
like.
out?
It was very weird.
Yeah.
Like clearly
What did you say your greatest weakness is?
I like it was clear that he was like a little awkward,
Yeah.
but like but he's like clearly also having these meetings all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just like it was just like boom, 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 30 minutes exactly. It was like all right. He was like, all right. I could see it at like 30 minutes, like in his eyes.
He was
And
done.
he was like, okay, and we'll see you later. I'd finally got him to like talk about video games. and like
Got him to
bullshit
talk
with
about
me. Yeah.
something. Okay.
And then he was like, "All right, thanks for coming in. All right, see you later." I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks. Awesome. See you later." I don't know.
I just leave.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'll
Okay.
call you.
You
Cool.
call me or
fine. Or do I? I don't know.
Those are all
right.
those are the worst.
It's
like-
one of those weird, and I guess it was normal. Like I talked to like, and it's not normal. But I talked to my manager later. He was like, "No, that's how I met with him. Yeah, he's just like
He's like that.
he's just like ruthlessly efficient, I guess."
Time is money, Kyle.
He's got time. He's got to get shit done.
There was like nothing going on though. Like I don't think like they didn't like. It's not like they were having a big meeting. Like we could have like chilled for like
We could
10
have talked
minutes.
about more video games.
We could have talked about like stuff.
Coulda
and,
went
like,
to the Whole
gotten to know
Foods.
each other. It's just we could have gotten to like a.
You could have got a slice of pizza, the crappy pizza, but it's
Yeah.
Whole Food, so it's better than crappy
Well, I mean,
pizza.
it's like,
and
you
the
got to
sake-
get it right at noon
Yeah.
when they put it out
and the sake.
in the sake. Yeah,
It's
but
only
he just
$12.
didn't seem interested in that. It was
They're
fine.
giving it away.
I've never had a meeting like that. I've never really like had any sort of businessy thing ever where it felt so ruthlessly efficient, but yet kind. Like it wasn't like he was like, "This is you." Like I didn't get the sense that he was like, "This is worthless. Why are we doing
Yeah.
this?" It just felt like this is a weird.
You get
personality
outside
for
and
this
you have
man.
like a collar and an ear tag. All of a sudden, you're like, "Whoa!
When did this happen? What is wrong with
That
this
guy's
man?
good."
He's so fucking good. It was really weird. And I don't know, like it wasn't like a job interview, so like it,
Yeah.
but they all feel that way.
Was
so
it
it's
a-
like
I mean, they
A
all
general-
are kind
Yeah.
of, isn't it?
yeah, they all kind
They're
of
just
are
like, it's
slash
just weird
aren't.
industry speak for an interview
Yeah.
without like a position.
Without a
purpose.
job to give.
It was
yeah.
an exploratory interview.
Yeah.
it's an
an
interview, but like there's no job.
It's
at
a
the
job
end of it,
interview for when
regardless.
maybe they have a job
Yeah.
later.
So
maybe.
weird.
But I've like literally had those types of meetings where like we literally don't talk about anything about
Yeah.
the business.
Yeah.
And it's just
You
like
just chat.
chatting.
Yeah.
And then this was the most extreme version of the other side. And it felt
all
really,
business all the time.
It felt really weird.
He only had like 15 minutes before the coffee enema was gonna kick in.
I know. That was
He's got to get out of there.
Gotta get out of there. You don't want to be around when that happens.
Yeah.
no, God no.
You got the backsplash. You got to
No.
get out of it. You
He
got to
did
be in
have
a safe
big
space.
bucket in his office, so
Oh.
there was gonna be plenty of room for it to all get out of there.
Sadly, though, low quality bucket. You could tell.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
tell it's the one that came with the kit.
He should
I-
have upgraded.
I guess it's nice that because those things can go on too long.
I agree. There have definitely
It's
been
better than that. I guess.
Yeah. I had a meeting once where which is the extreme opposite of this, where I went in to meet with this woman specifically for a show, and then I could tell that I had like overstayed for like a half hour by the end of it. And I was like, but then next time I'm like, it's on you to end it.
Yeah.
Like that's not on me.
She
Like,
said
you
bye a
end
couple
it.
times, but like she didn't sound serious.
But she's
It was never like that, but like it was like going fine, and there were like a couple times where there was like a strain to like keep it going, but it
Or
always
she
kept
could have had an
going.
easy out.
Yeah, where she easily could have been like, "All right, we're done. Like we've definitely spoken, like for sure." I
covered
think
the
at some
bases.
point you were pregnant, and that came up. I don't know how. My friend is pregnant, and they were like, "Oh yeah, oh I was telling them because you had read that weird book, Joey."
the
They brought up
fatherhood
that
one?
weird dad book.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, I have a recommendation for a book." It went on so long.
Was it that
I
book?
started talking about your lives to this woman and got a book recommendation for her that
For
I
us?
immediately lost in the parking lot.
Good.
And I was like, I bet did she find this and thought I just threw it out of my pocket immediately?
Probably.
Like, fuck
Rude.
this.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like, oh, I really liked him. I was gonna give him a job, but then I found this
I
through
saw
the
it.
didn't care
recommendation.
about
site.
my
Give a
recommendation.
shit about my book recommendation.
I guess he wasn't as friendly as he seemed. I really enjoyed spending time with him. I was just waiting. I was sad when he decided to wrap it up.
Yeah. So I've seen both.
I think it's good then if was the reaction. If he's like, God, I wish he wouldn't have left. I think
could
it's good.
tell-
Kyle never heard
I
from.
could tell I had overstayed. I mean, at the end, it was like clearly that was very long. But then it was also it
Like
ended
3 hours?
because like It was like an hour and a half.
Ooh.
So like it was way too long.
Ooh.
But like we had also had like someone else come into the meeting and like be a part of it for a while.
Okay.
And that was kind of like unexpected. But like I knew it had gone too long when like I think her like assistant like pressed some sort of button that like lit a light or like
the wrap
rang
it
a
up
bell.
button.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, okay, I got another thing going on." I was like, "Oh, I've done this before." I've done this for my boss before. I've been
I
told
need you to call me.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
told to rescue them before. I get
Wow.
it. I was
Oof.
like, okay.
That sucks.
Yeah, so you get like both sides of that. I've had both extremes. It's great.
I've never left one of those meetings like feeling good.
No.
Even if they're fine.
yeah.
I'm like, God, that's gross. Like even if everyone was perfectly fine on both sides, I'm like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate this.
I
It's
did
just
not
a thing
enjoy
you gotta
this.
do.
I know, and that's why I stopped doing it. That's why I just let the
why
dream die.
That's why I don't do them unless I absolutely have to now.
I think it's been at least 3 years.
Didn't you do one kind of recently?
That one doesn't count.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
one doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
the
I
worst.
don't like them. I also dislike talking to people immensely. So
See, I don't mind talking to people. That's okay. It just is like
I think I may have said this on the show before, but like in the movie of my life,
yes.
is I'm in the interview, I'm talking like this. I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's great to meet you. I turn the corner and my face just goes
Dead. Completely
like
dead.
back to zero. Just fucking no affect, no nothing. I'm
Yeah.
like, God, I fucking hate this.
Fucking shit.
This
I want
sucks
to go
so
back to my
bad.
room and
Yeah.
I want to die.
Can't wait to go have a coffee enema instead.
That'd be so relaxing.
Wash the
gotta-
fucking stink of this out of my
I gotta
ass.
get this poop
Oh.
out so bad.
You got what?
I gotta get this poop out.
Get this
Yeah, I gotta
poop
get
out.
this poop out.
Brian, speaking of, what's your
Well,
topic?
That's what that guy
Well,
did.
speaking about getting things out,
Jesus Christ.
My hair fell in my eyes.
speaking about having trouble getting things out, I've got an article about people who have trouble with it getting out too soon.
Getting out what they're going to
Speaking?
say.
What?
Yeah.
With the words from their mouth?
CES has come up recently.
Oh,
Comic Con.
Uh-huh.
And as it does, it brings all sorts of technological things and gizmos and who's it's and what's it.
Okay.
And at
Refrigerators with TVs in them.
yeah, as you are. Self-driving cars.
Love that.
Weird cell phones that fold that
cool.
nobody wants, but they still keep
break.
making them. You know, normal stuff.
If they can get that folding screen on a cell phone, though, that'll be neat.
It will be neat.
If they can do it, but they won't.
but they won't.
That'll be neat if
It'll
they
be-
do.
they do. Well, they won't.
Okay.
You guys.
But don't worry, because also at CES they were addressing the important things, like premature ejaculation.
Oh. Okay.
Not where I thought this was going.
Let's
Me
do it.
neither.
Let's do it.
I'm sad about it.
There was a guy
I'm
there.
just sad of what he's gonna say now.
Oh well, Jeff Bennett keeps referring to PE as in 30% of men have been affected by PE and causes of
Wait,
PE.
stop. What does PE mean?
Premature ejaculation.
Oh,
Kyle,
sorry.
get with the program.
He's trying to.
It's so not a concern for me. I didn't even know what the acronym meant.
He literally said that's what we were gonna talk about.
No, I don't get it. I don't. It's not a thing. It's not even in my vocab.
My dick's fine. What are we talking about?
I'm here
It's
to
not
talk,
even a thing.
I'm here to talk about gym class. I just want to talk about gym class.
Brian, are you making this up?
climbing ropes?
This is a thing that happens to people because it's never happened to me.
The
ever.
pussies.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
Comes to pussies.
That could happen. Maybe. Yeah.
Anyway, why don't we hear Brian out?
Yeah,
I'd
let's
like
just hear
to
what he
hear about
says.
it.
I mean,
But
I
if
don't
I
wanna-
take notes, fuck you.
I don't want to cut you off or anything.
Well, don't worry, because now there's a device that you could possibly get that he's still looking for funding for.
Is it a
To
rubber
get-
band?
Shocker.
No.
Tell me that it's like a weird brace for your dick.
Ooh, that would be better.
Dick
but
brace.
No, this is a it involves electrodes.
Oh, what?
Tell me more.
Electroshock therapy.
Yes.
And in the early stage prototype, it is a perineum patch. A perennial patch.
Whoa.
Where or also known as a wearable for the taint, as the article says.
Ain't wearable.
That taint
No,
wearable.
it
taint
is
awful.
wearable.
Taint
in
awful.
both formal and casual designs.
It's about the size of a large Bandaid and it's packed with a small battery, electrodes, and a Bluetooth connection, and makes mild electrical pulses. Currently, these devices are actually used in pain relief, so not necessarily for this. But he's basically repurposing it by making it go on your taint.
Is it
your
those
boner.
things that would be like, exercise your abs without exercising your abs? Electrocute yourself.
Probably.
That's
That's
fat piece of shit.
That's what my mind goes to when I first thought
That's
about
what it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, they also, I think, they are also, in my Instagram, I'm constantly being like advertised. There's this
Advertised premature
it's like a
ejaculation
thing
drugs.
for it's not even a thing. I keep getting advertising for this thing that goes like on the top of your back that's supposed to help.
Oh
with
yeah, I've
your,
seen that
Oh,
thing.
with your
yeah,
posture.
Yeah,
posture.
but I
I've seen that
assume
thing,
that's
too.
like low key, probably shocking you.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's a shock. I
right?
think that's just like a little vibration that when you get to a certain point, it just kind of vibrates.
Maybe.
Yeah,
when
and then
you
you
do
nut.
shit.
Yeah. Well, it's just to
What would that do,
it's to
Brian?
remind you. It's to
No.
remind you to do it.
No,
it
that's
doesn't
great.
actually
I
shock
wouldn't
you.
what
fucking
they're
buy
talking
that.
No, you
I
wouldn't
want it
buy
to
it,
hurt
Kyle.
me.
That's why you don't buy it.
I want it to correct me.
Because you're not paying $70
I like it to
for your
correct me.
little phone vibration.
All right. Anyway,
You guys all right over there? Had no idea what you're talking about.
this thing's gonna make your taint real muscly. Your taint's gonna get ripped out of its mind.
Everybody knows that's why
use-
people prematurely ejaculate.
The-
They don't have
the
a strong
creative-
enough
Quick,
taint.
put that
use-
acorn in my taint.
To use my saying, can I just say something? I
Yeah.
know exactly how this was discovered, and it was somebody who bought those muscle patches for your stomach and,
And
like
put it on their
put
taint.
it on
Yeah.
their taint.
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, dude, I couldn't nut for a week with that thing.
It was a best.
I nutted so hard that I couldn't nut for a week. I mean, my dick only worked once, but
when it did,
fucking worked.
Here's
it was at least 2 nuts.
Yeah,
Here's-
I nutted twice and then nothing.
that was it.
Still.
I just can't. It's
done.
been 3
done.
months.
Yeah.
Is okay.
Also, my sack is empty now. Is that weird?
Is premature
That's
ejaculation?
nutted. I came so hard, my nuts
They
came out
just
my dick hole.
deflated. They never
Just burst.
re-inflated.
Anyway,
I thought they were kidney
Um,
stones, but it was my whole testicle.
Here's a picture of what it looks like on a dummy.
On a dummy
And for the
taint.
viewers,
Wait, I want to
It's a
see it.
hilarious dummy.
it literally looks like a Band-Aid stuck between your legs.
your legs, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's not anything more than that.
PE such a problem that like that is worth it?
I don't know, but I'm confused by
Ask the lady.
The one thing that I would want to know, it's like it comes with an app, so it's like, are you supposed to be
it
like
does.
doing it and then like controlling it
Then you're
with
like,
the
oh,
app?
hold on, I'm
You're
gonna
like-
nut. Give me a second. I
Yeah,
gotta push a
hang on,
button on my
no, I
phone.
think
Oh no, hang on. Oh no, I got notifications. I gotta get rid of those. Damn it, the fingerprint scan
too
isn't
late.
working again.
I came.
I'm
Yep.
over.
I feel like you have to give control of that over to someone else.
How do they know when you're about to do it?
That's true.
I mean,
I suppose
mean,
if they just use it, I feel like it'll keep you at bay.
I don't know.
No, regardless.
it just sounds like a weird it's a weird S&M sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Also,
Yeah.
how does that not carry like a current?
Well, it does. It's an electrode.
No, but I mean like into the other person.
Oh, I mean, you don't. Do you put your
guess
perineum
it's a-
inside of?
No, but it's attached to your dick, which is
No,
inside
it's not.
something else.
It's like
No,
the-
it's
it is
attached.
like those.
It's like it's in your.
It's
on your
attached
taint.
to your body.
It's not
which
attached to
your
your
dick
dick.
is
It's
attached
But that's
to.
but that's exactly like those ab things. Like it just shocks the the
area.
muscles it's
that
connected
Yeah.
to.
locale.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
But-
don't get me wrong. I don't know what the science is,
I
Or
also,
what, or
I
what
know.
PE is.
I don't know. I feel
or
like
what
there's
PE is,
probably some
if it's
people.
even real.
There's probably some people who have a big issue with this, but I feel
Yeah, there's
like
probably some people.
I feel like for the vast
Not me.
majority, it can't possibly be worth this. Because I mean, like the stats on how many women are, like, pleasured to climax through actual intercourse is
No.
so small. Like,
Except in this house.
Except who doesn't like a big
what's
old
that?
dick in him?
but I'm just saying, I feel like this is probably like. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure there's some people who have a frustrating problem
Yes.
with this. But for the vast
yeah.
majority, I feel like, okay, if you came prematurely, then like you
Then
still
go to
got your
bed.
business
You
done.
still finish
you just
other
gotta
stuff.
like help
Yeah.
take care of the rest of
Yeah.
like
It
and
is. I
then
mean,
it's
like,
fine.
I guess it's like we've talked about this definitely when in regards to like micro penises and stuff.
Sure.
Like obviously,
I don't even know what that is.
Similar.
You shut the fuck up. I don't even if it even exists.
But like, yeah, I get it. I guess it's probably one of those things that like until it happens to you and you feel completely emasculated, you're probably.
And I'm sure if like some
like
people
she
who
has
struggle
to
with it happens
like your
over
partner
and over
has
and
to
over
your
and
partner
over.
has to like laugh at you afterward. When
Yeah.
it happens.
No, well
And
that's
I
a
bet
terrible partner.
if you're getting
Right,
like,
exactly.
I mean, like even if you don't come from having someone in you, you're like it's probably, I assume, a somewhat
it's sure
enjoyable sensation.
Yeah, sure.
And you probably would like it to happen
Yeah.
once in a while.
I'm just saying.
Right?
I feel
I
like
mean,
I don't know that
it's
it's
a good
worth
thing this
putting
is all a
electric
fairy tale anyway.
Band-Aids
Probably
on
when your
taint.
wife calls you a broke dick loser, I mean, you probably get the perineum.
Maybe it's a
shocker.
sign you need a new wife, not
Maybe
a
you
perineum
shock your
shocker.
taint.
Just saying.
Was there any
If you shock your taint, you don't have the self-respect
asking for the
to
people
leave
out
your
there,
wife.
is there any indication of when we can have these at home?
No idea, but
But can you get these through? I don't know, Roman.com or like whatever.
Amazon,
Adam and Eve.
Amazon, Adam and Eve.
the owner or the creator assures that it works because he tested the latest prototype 2 nights ago.
On. Whoa.
Joy, where
In the
were
back
you?
of his truck.
Joy,
I know.
Where
And
were
let
you
me
when we-
assure
He's like,
you,
I've definitely had sex.
My shit is broke. So
My ding dong don't
Yeah.
work so well.
this thing not fucking working.
Hey,
But now that I have my electric Band-Aid,
But now-
everything's tip-top.
electric Band-Aid. It feels like non-science that if you get shocked on
It
your
is.
taint, it'll stop you from jizzing.
best-
Also,
the
what
best part
about
about
the
this-
hair?
Well,
Like, you gotta
you
be
shave it first.
shave it.
also in tip-top shape down there. To
Shorn.
be sticking a Band-Aid
Oh,
there.
definitely.
yeah.
Especially an
Yeah.
electrode type of Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's like a whole issue in and of itself.
That's
to get
rough.
that good enough
is
to stick a
rough.
Band-Aid,
My-
that involves some bending.
You probably a mirror,
careful
standing over a
razor
mirror,
work.
perhaps.
So do you have that on then?
Yeah.
You have that on. You go on a date.
You
just
don't put it on a head.
You
There's
have to have it
also-
just in
It's like a
case.
condom. You put it
There's
on right beforehand.
so many
Yeah.
other
With a
solutions.
Hang on. Oh, you
I
got it
thought,
on?
Brian,
Yeah, hang on. I
I
gotta get the
thought-
other one on too.
I thought you were gonna say it's like a condom. You put it on before you go to dinner.
Yeah, you know.
You know how
like
it
you
is.
do.
Yeah, and
You don't
then,
want to ruin the mood.
Because it's embarrassing when you're opening it and you can't
Fumbling
do
with
it.
it,
yeah,
Right. Seem like a fucking idiot.
Just go to dinner, rock hard, stay that way the
It's like,
entire
when
time.
you finally have sex, you definitely want a condom that's bone dry.
Been on you for hours.
Yeah, that's like the lubricant's gone.
and glued to you at the base.
Glued to you.
How else is it gonna stay?
Well, the crazy
What do you
thing
think
is
cock
like
rings are for?
there's so many other
zip ties.
there's so many other solutions to this that aren't shocking your body. Like there's literally they're like lubes that have like numbing effect. They're like you can just
There's
buy like a
booze.
thicker condom. Like use some
Mr. doesn't know
lambskin,
what
baby.
PE is over here. Seems to know a lot about how to fix it.
I'm just saying if it
I've
existed.
tried them all.
Heard these things.
I read reviews on Amazon.
But there's like so many other more practical solutions than like immediately going to shocking your taint.
But what if it works real well?
I don't know, man.
Why
I don't
didn't they-
know.
What if you're into it?
Can you
Yeah.
imagine having
Yeah,
to
what if it works
explain?
too well?
I feel like
Oh no, it's the opposite
I
problem.
feel like
Oh no, now I never come.
I feel like your partner also needs to be like freshly shorn, so to speak, because if like it's not like a nice flat surface for that
Yeah.
Band-Aid down
No,
there.
no.
Like the corners are gonna peel up.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
There's gonna be some activity happening. I feel
Especially
like,
when you go taint to taint.
especially
Especially when
you're
when you're scissoring each
Well,
other.
it's also like, hey, don't you
just
want
feel like
someone to
you're
play?
asking
Well, I
for
mean, why are
trouble.
you covering up your taint? Don't you want someone to play around with that?
The image
Come on.
of a regular male female couple
Coupling.
scissoring is really funny to me.
Just nothing happening.
Yeah.
Is this doing anything for you either?
It's mostly mashing my
Where
nuts.
does the
Yeah,
where
it
does
kinda
the
hurts.
dick go?
It just,
It just
like,
slaps
slaps
the
the
leg.
leg.
It slaps the
above
leg.
action.
Yeah, it slaps
Yeah,
on a
just
leg.
Slap it on the leg.
Looks so good in blue is the warmest color.
I mean, if you have PE, you're coming anyway, so it's fine.
That's true.
You came before you got your pants off, so it doesn't matter.
as soon as I saw them titties.
Oh.
All right, Kim, is your topic ready?
Yeah.
All right.
It is. So Joey found a thing
Oh boy.
that will
That's Kim's topic.
based on the number of downloads, tell you the top episodes for any given podcast.
Okay.
So
This isn't a goof, I promise.
Yeah.
So it is actually a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is, as of 7 days ago,
Yes.
the top 10 episodes of LOLJK.
Whoa.
Are you starting
Oh.
at 10?
I figured I'd start at 10.
Wow, this is like we're fucking David Letterman right now. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do a top 10.
Read the other things so we can have an idea of what's in the episode. Like this, the description-y part.
The description-y part.
Yeah, it's under like the title, and then there's the other
All
bits.
the tags?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really a description. It's just a bunch of keywords.
Depends on when you did it. I went back and forth on how I formatted the description part. But people always ask us like how to get into the show. And I think Kyle and I have even talked about on Just JK about being impenetrable.
Yes.
Like somebody new jumping in.
So now,
According to this random search thing that I happened upon,
yes.
These are the top.
these are the top episodes of the show.
Also,
is there a
I'm reading-
synopsis with each one?
No,
'Cause-
it's just the keywords that
Oh,
we
boy.
put in. So that's what I'm saying. I'm reading keywords on number 10 here. No idea.
Okay.
What's the episode?
Episode number 22, Rocket Dick.
okay.
Classic.
Keywords
Classic.
for episode 22, Rocket Dick are tiny teeth, fast 567, spaghetti, the Sanchez brothers, Peter Popoff, Miracle Water.
Oh, Peter
Peter
Popoff.
I don't know what that is.
no idea.
All right.
It's his miracle water. It's where you send for his miracle water. and it
Oh,
cures
okay.
you.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dead toe,
we've already done these. We don't need to redo the bits.
a head transplant, Metal Gear, penis transplant, Max Girth, Kim's first lemon party, Olive Garden mishaps, funeral strippers, boobs are rad, gash mask, and game time.
Cash mask.
Okay. I don't know.
God, we're funny 4 years ago.
Killing it.
All right, number 9, episode number 24, just 2 episodes later,
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
2-year.
Pac-Man style.
Yeah.
All right.
Hashtag
2-year
Pac-Man
celebration.
Yeah,
Pac-Man
it's
time.
been 2 effing years. LOLJK celebrates the only way they know how, by yelling and drinking for strangers. How is this different, you ask? Well, this time they did it live. This 2.5-hour mega show had tens of folks watching as the crew performed on a boiling hot furnace of a studio.
It was hot.
It was hot.
Yeah.
But we got that pizza.
We did get pizza.
With pineapple.
Pineapple
only.
pizza. Only pineapple.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, number 8 is episode number 35,
Okay.
entitled The Butt Part.
Okay. Yes.
I'm really hoping we get some that are later.
Tags here.
No.
Far-fetched.
That's a Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh.
Pokemon Truther.
Okay. Yeah. Also.
New Ideas for Josephs. Captain Ron Phillips. Cocaine. The Butt Part. K-Clubs. Clubs with a K. I don't know. Neon Demon. Chubb Rating System.
I still want you guys to see Neon Team.
No.
To see it?
Yeah.
Is that
I
a
won't.
movie?
Yeah.
It's a Nicholas Winding Refn for the guy to drive.
Oh.
No, he's not even.
All right. No Jelly in the King's Game. Shy Bladders. Interspace Doping. And Quad Strong.
Quad Strong?
Quite strong?
No idea.
All right, rank number 7 is episode 32, People 2.0. Emails, she-mails, Hot Tub, Sapphire from the Streets, The Big Lie, China, 3 inches plus rule, Henry, voicemail outgoing message, quote, it's coming out,
No
People the sequel, Loco's back. You
Roke?
spelled basilisk wrong. It says Loco's Basilisk.
Did you type it on your phone?
I must have. I don't remember.
Wait, so that's
Loco.
completely wrong.
No,
Yeah.
but there's an episode called
You're gonna-
Loco's Basilisk, so maybe it was.
Loco's Basilisk.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. TP update and Amazon referrals.
Oh yeah, the TP stuff. That was a bad system.
Yeah.
The whole like the TP system where it was like it came with the lotion for your ass.
Joseph.
afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That fucking sucked.
Yeah, but those things were soft.
It was so
Yeah, but the
complicated.
lotion.
Yeah.
I don't like
it was so many steps.
greasy lotion ass after I'm done.
we know you're very particular.
I think that a lot of these that are old are on the top because they've just been around longer for more downloads to happen.
Sure.
Probably true.
All right.
That's when people bail
So 35 is the highest.
so far.
Yeah.
Top 6 is number 18, entitled "I Need Blood."
Yep, those are the robots talking.
Keywords include excess squirts, you been squirted,
Ooh.
10 tickles,
Love a good squirts
Mr.
episode.
Pooper Grabber, Robot Overlords, Robot Poems, Fourth Dimension, Cheers, Hamster Ball Marathon, Advice-size Aerobics,
Wow.
Bubble 3Gs,
There's a lot going on in that
at
episode.
gmail.com.
It's probably a 3-hour long episode.
818-453-0-ass.
I think I still have that number.
I'm pretty
That's
sure we
great.
do.
Good
Yeah.
for us.
Randomly get emails from robots
All
talking
right.
about
That's nice.
I got some sort of insurance or something.
Number 5 is episode 26, Rob Thomas Release Party 2015.
That one was really serendipitous.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice.
It's crazy how long ago all these are,
I
and I
know.
feel like we just did them.
Tags include Criteria Knots is great. Hero Kim? Gyro Kim? I don't know.
Gyro.
I don't know the context.
Gyro.
Kyle Jr. versus Brian Jr.
Fucking fine
I
now.
don't know. Ferret wins.
I bet it makes about as much
Robocopski
sense if we listen to it.
Softy,
That's probably true.
Probably.
Candy Party, Feech Santana, Splitting Short Hairs. No, Splitting Shart Hairs. Excuse
Oh.
me.
Oh, okay.
In Jizz, Tiny Body Man, all one word. Roxy with 3 X's. I don't know. Talking Spot and Body Pillows for Propping.
All right.
That's
Okay.
Instead of a sex wedge, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, why buy a sex wedge?
Number 4 is episode 100.
Oh,
Hey, there we go. That's a big one. That's
Yeah.
probably what people will be like, oh, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
where we did this exact thing.
Rank 3 is episode 25. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Pooper Grabber remix.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Kim's wine outing.
Oh boy.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Pro vomiter. Pure dog poison.
Yep.
Party and hoe. Chaps. Flaps. Worm sperm. The janitor at Chaps. Your wiener sperms. The chocolate butthole factory. Fake pee. Monkey dong. Penguin sweaters. Kyle versus wool.
So there was time.
That sounds like a really good
Yeah.
episode.
There was a time where Joey was too descriptive. Now they've become
It's ex-
real lean and mean.
Yeah,
in terms
it's
of
exhausting
descriptions.
doing that because you have to take notes the entire episode. Eventually, I just stopped. And like I've posted episodes. I'm like, oh shit, I need to put.
I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, I need to put something for this description of this one, and then I'll have like a scratch pad with a couple titles, and I'll just put one of the other titles I
As
didn't
the
use.
description.
in the description.
There you go.
All right, episode rank number 2 is episode 64,
Oh.
Backside Bean Blast.
That's a good
Which
one.
is about what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Pretty
coffee
much.
enemas.
Grab
Yeah.
your stupid horn app along with your finest rump roast and let's get this party started.
Yeah, I had given up on the tags at that point.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And the
And the
number
number
one most downloaded episode
I
of
have a guess.
LOLJK.
I have a guess.
What
What
is
is
it?
it?
It's probably Silky Smooth. Or. Ooh. Okay, no. That's
I
my
think
guess.
this was also my favorite episode.
Oh,
One of my favorite episodes.
Hey, Ron.
I don't know what that is.
don't know.
I don't know what any of those are.
Okay.
It's episode number 28, Jingle Bells, Slebbing Nidge.
That's fucking stupid.
Sledding what?
It's
That's
when we
Jingle
played
Bells backwards.
we played the Christmas song backwards and we heard all the satanic messages in it.
Tags include Nook Nook, Borat Robot, Child Bear, Fire Church, Man-Shaped Animal Mash-em-ups, Scooped,
Scoop.
Russia,
wow.
Sexually Cool, Sex Murder, Whore Pizza, Hipster Santa, Weird Santa, North Pole with the South Pole, North Hole with the South Pole, excuse me, and Eggnog.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
all
Well, that
right.
was not what I thought.
Not what I
I
expected.
would not have thought a
North
Christmas
Pole
one
with
would
the
be the
South
first.
Pole.
It's
But
yeah.
that was a good episode.
Yeah.
It
It's
was there was a good brine moment on that episode where
Yeah.
he's talking about the antlers taste like ground antlers taste like cinnamon.
Yeah.
there's
They're so funny.
That's
We're
interesting.
hilarious.
I mean, do you think that list is easily like one
Represented?
for one
I mean, it
being
tells
like
us-
these are the best?
It
like this
certainly
would
says
convince
we
you?
haven't gotten better.
Wow, 100's on the list.
100. Though
Yeah,
there
but
is
other than
though
that, they're all below 50.
Yeah.
There's a 60 or something,
Yeah.
and then everything
there's a
else is
wild
below
card.
50.
There's a wild card 60. But otherwise,
So
we've had a
should
good
we
30.
Go back to drinking more heavily.
So we've had about a
Yeah.
good 40 episodes where
You
it's
know
been
what?
pretty meh.
You know what I feel like that tells me with the 100 is that a lot of people who have been around a while, who like the old ones,
Yeah.
go back to the old ones.
Yeah.
And then they're like, listen to 100, it'll give you an idea.
Yeah.
And then people listen to 100,
then
and then they're
start
like,
at the
nope,
beginning.
Never
done.
again.
Yeah.
They don't make it past it.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
They don't
Or they
make
try
it.
to start
Or
at the
they
beginning.
start at the beginning, and then
I'm like
they
that.
don't even
I
make it
would
to 50.
never recommend that you start at the beginning of this podcast.
of this one, but I
No.
do that all the time.
Of go and start at 1 and
Yeah.
move up. Yeah, I suppose I've done that a lot.
And it's not a good thing to do with most podcasts.
no, because
So-
it's like a year or two before they're even like
like
I
what
remember
you liked
going
about
back.
them.
Yeah. I just started a podcast recently, and it's like the first couple I was like, oh no. I need to listen to the newest one to make sure that it gets better.
Yeah.
What's the show?
It's called Astonishing Legends.
We'll
It was at the behest of a good friend of ours, Brian Sobeck.
Ah,
who-
yes.
But it's like basically just like actually, Joe, it's so down your fucking like it's basically just like conspiracy theories, like cryptids, stuff like that. So like they have like a 4-part series on the Mothman.
I worked with one of those
There's-
people that does that show.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Which one?
Scott.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you listened to it?
I have not.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He was
It-
was married to Emily Spivey, who did the pilot of Up All Night,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and he was in posts with us.
So that makes sense. But they make it pretty clear that they're editors. But like it definitely is like pretty good, but then it'll be like when they do like multiple episodes, there'll be like one episode you're like, yeah, you guys could have wrapped this up. Or or it like gets way too rambly, or they're like, and here are the theories, and it's like you guys,
I think he does
you
that
guys
for a
don't
living now.
believe that, do you?
I think like that is his job now.
I think I don't know if it's
Yeah.
their jobs, but I think they make like some money.
They're
Yeah.
getting, they
Off
getting
of
that
it.
Squarespace money?
Who knows?
Is it brought to you by Squarespace?
I think they have ads, but I think they also have a Patreon. So it's like, but it's been fun to listen to. I think you gotta like pick and choose what you're interested in.
Yeah.
Cause like, I'll get to like an episode and I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about this. Like,
Yeah.
Speaking of Patreon,
yeah.
Oh.
why don't you join our Patreon?
We have one.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/LOLJK podcast. You can also find it with godmakespoop.com.
Yeah.
I think we can put out this here video podcast for everyone. And then
Yes.
maybe
just so you
Don't
can
look at
see.
Get
In
a
the-
tease?
in the future, then this will
Yeah.
be a Patreon
Or we
bonus.
can make a sick
I mean,
trailer
I don't know
with
if this is the best example since none of us are really doing anything for the video.
But I
showed-
mean,
think
it's
that
a new
makes it a
medium.
perfect example.
Hang on.
It's
Okay.
probably
I'm
what
gonna-
it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss a robot. I'm gonna get down here and then I'll just shoot the movie like this.
Brian's referenced Mr. Robot a
Multiple
lot,
times.
and
Tonight.
I have seen that whole series, and I don't know what the fuck
Kyle,
he's talking
They
about.
compose shots like this, where like his head's all the way down in the corner, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
it's artsy.
Is it a Dutch angle? Are you talking about the Dutch angles?
No, hang on, I gotta do it like this. No, just like that. Perfect. So it's
That's
like,
how
I
robots.
can't see anything.
I can't. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're not
the
supposed
the
to.
lucky viewers on wherever we put this will see
it's
it.
gonna be so good because I'm gonna cut out a frame for that one. Oh, I'm stuck.
And I'm not really here,
I'm stuck.
so that's how Mr. Robot works.
Oh, okay.
I'm falling.
I've never seen it.
Oh well,
I'm down.
I ruined it.
I'm on
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I can't get up.
It's fine.
damn
Let's
it.
end the show.
What else did I have to talk about? Still working on getting
Patreon.
those pins because I gave some notes on the mold and they have to do something to get them back to me.
Yes.
We have shirts at the store. Tell your friends. Obviously, we need it. What
do.
else? Twitter,
Twitter.
LOLJK podcast. And you can find more at explosomagico.com.
Send us emails and stuff.
Yeah, send some
Yeah, send
emails.
us emails.
To,
5-star reviews get read online.
Oh, yeah. Read on the air.
on
Read
the
on
air,
air.
which I
We
need to-
will read them online as
Also
well.
online.
Sure.
Also,
I've not
what are we
checked.
doing? This
Yeah.
is a website, right?
Wait, are we
Is
recording?
this how websites work?
This is a website, right? We have to figure out how to do headers now.
Am I mid-enema?
We're always mid-enema. All right. Thanks, everyone, for
Put
listening.
that on our subcrest.
Yeah, subcrest. We have
Oh,
lots
wait.
of those by now. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll see you next time. I've been Joey Reinish.
Tom McVeigh.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.